Right here in Metro Atlanta, lots of people gathered to get a glimpse of the solar eclipse. We were out in our parking lot just checking it out what we could, right, all together. Thanks for joining us here at 4. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Tori Cooper, but few people got the chance to see it hundreds of feet above the ground. We have team coverage at two of the places where people were able to view the eclipse in Metro Atlanta. Right now, First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin joins us from Stone Mountain Park, where several people had a pretty cool view, right, Cutter?
Yeah, at the peak, we had a few hundred people up here, about 1,650 feet level above sea level. It was a gorgeous sight, from the smallest kiddos to those that come to the park every day. Everyone had their own excitement leading up to the big partial eclipse.
It's gonna be my first one. It's gonna be the first one ever, because I never did this.
And to be able to see the solar eclipse and then to look out and see the city of Atlanta, to see Buckhead, to see Sandy Springs, like, it's just a really cool experience.
And it turned out to indeed be a very cool experience, once in a lifetime for some. I'm told we have some video outside the Atlanta News First parking lot. This is what occurred earlier. Goes to show 80% may not cover all the sun, but with the right equipment, it is a spectacle. It may have looked nearly as bright as a normal day, but the biggest difference here locally, this is all due to science, it cooled a few degrees, especially up here on Stone Mountain. Now, back out to Stone Mountain, the biggest question we had is, how are you able to capture the solar eclipse, the partial eclipse? I'm handing the same glasses that you wear at home to my photographer, Joe Johnson, who is then going to cover the lens, the same material that we use to protect our lenses from the eclipse. Keep in mind, we are past that 80% or so peak, but we are still technically in a partial solar eclipse, and he's going to give you that vantage point again on our camera through the same glasses that we wear. And people were shocked by that here on the top of Stone Mountain. They thought that indeed we would have to have some special lens and special, multi-$1,000 equipment to be able to bring these images to you live right here on Atlanta News First, and earlier streaming on Atlanta News First Plus. So again, it's been a really cool experience. Glasses, these will probably be saved for decades to come. It'll be a while before the next partial eclipse here locally in Metro Atlanta. There are still a few dozen people up here on the top of Stone Mountain, but it was, I will say, a quick exodus once we got past that peak. But we're chatting with folks. We'll have more interpretation. So many excited kiddos out here. We'll learn more about their day coming up here in the next half hour or so.
Yeah, great perspective there on top of Stone Mountain. Thanks so much, Cutter. Now into